Hurricane season in the Atlantic Basin is from June 1st to November 30th. The two rain-soaked cops stood at the head of the Apalachee Bay. The wind roared like a jet engine on a military runway. The first cop was called McInnes. By dint of age, he was the senior. However, it was the younger, idealistic cop Greenwood who was the leader. "We can't just leave him out there," Greenwood shouted over the cacophony. The cops had been checking all the holiday homes at the bay had been cleared out before Hurricane Mike made landfall, and that's when they'd spotted him. A towering figure dressed in black standing alone on the beach. "He's made his choice," McInnes replied, grabbing at his hat as the wind lifted it from his head. Greenwood ignored him and took off over the sound toward the resolute figure standing in black on the shoreline. McInnes sighed. "God damn it." The man in black did not break eye contact, even as the wind whipped the sand and surf into a fine grit. "You okay, buddy?" Greenwood shouted. No reply. He remained stock still like an Easter Island obelisk. "The thing is, you can't be out here. There's a big one coming in, and whatever's not nailed down, including you, will be swept out into the Atlantic." Greenwood turned to McInnes. "No good, we gotta grab him." The two cops edged closer as the noise of end times bellowed around them. Greenwood reached out a hand, and then the implacable man in black struck rapidly. He took a 2x4 from his coat pocket, first wrapping it around Greenwood's knee and then over the back of his head. McInnes grasped for his gun, but it was covered by the layer of his windbreaker. He ineffectively grabbed at the handle until the 2x4 crashed down on his own skull. The man in black took each of the cops by the collar and dragged them to the sea. He pushed their faces into the water and then past the water into the sloppy sandbank. As soon as their squirming stopped, he released them, and they bobbed out to sea toward the mounting tempest. The man sighed contentedly, looking up to the gunmetal gray sky. A fork of lightning ripped through the gloom. Nothing compared to killing during a storm. The inward frenzy matching the outer. It was a pursuit you could give your life over to, and a pursuit that was not punished. Nobody investigated dead bodies found after a hurricane. They were chalked up to an act of God, and an act of God it certainly felt like. The old Doors song struck up in his head as he headed inland. This would be the last big one of the year in North America. He could feel it, but not to worry. Cyclone season in the southwest Indian Basin is from November 1st to May 31st.